So, you may be thinking to yourself, what is this guy talking about? This game is going to be epic. Well, I would 100% agree with that statement in most cases, but there has been a lingering bit of information we still don't have. And that's will EA allow us, community owners, server admins, to rent servers from ranked server providers.
We have defused objective apples.
Currently, there has been no information given to us in regards to when or if we can rent servers. Historically, based on what we see here from the staff at NFO, they said ranked server providers were giving months notice of intent to use them to host their games. But this isn't the case for Battlefield 1. We already know now that the servers we played on were 100% hosted by EA. Now, there's been plenty of speculation on this topic as of late, but nothing official as of yet. One possible scenario that will occur is that EA will adapt the same rental policy like they do with the console servers for PS4 and Xbox, and also extend it to the PC as well. Second possibility that has been tossed around is that EA will continue to host their own servers and not rent any servers to the general public at all. Evidence of this was displayed when they did the stress test of their systems to see if it could handle the load of millions of players during the open beta. Now here's the bad part about the first scenario. They will have 100% control over what you can or cannot do with these servers, which includes increasing ticket count, increasing the time limit, the ability to kill, kick, and or ban players. Now you're thinking to yourself, but what does this have to do with me? I don't run a server, nor do I ever want to. But you'll be very wrong to think it doesn't. Without a dedicated server where admins have control, this is what you can expect. Griefers. Kids that run around calling you every name in the book and nothing happening to them. Our server, which has a policy against these type of people, the minute they say something derogatory towards another player, they instantly get banned permanently. The other thing you'll have to worry about is team stacking. Without the aid of the balancer plugins that we currently use now, the teams will be so one-sided that people will have no choice but to quit the game. And I know EA and DICE have created their own balance plugin that bases off of skill. If you remember back when Battlefield 4 first launched their official servers, they had no balancing plugins to speak of, and the games were so bad when it first came out, I literally saw a 32 versus 2 game. Probably wasn't that fun for the two players on the other team. And last but not least, hackers. Sure, Fair Fight will catch the obvious hackers that got the cheap hacks, but what about the ones that use a subtle hack that only admins that spend countless hours watching them in-game and recorded footage that found out that hacking then banned them? To this day, we average 1 to 2 bans every 2 to 3 days for blatantly obvious hacks that are not caught by Fair Fight. Now, let's look at some stats. Currently, Battlefield 4 at this time of recording has 11,358 players on PC and a total of 93,740, which, as you can see, the majority is catered to Xbox One and PS4. Now let's look at Star Wars Battlefront, a game 100% hosted by EA with no server browser, no rentals, nothing. 1,575 PC players. You can see by just this metric alone that people don't want to play on servers just hosted by EA. As has been pointed out in the forum thread on Battlefield.com, that EA, instead of giving us better options when hosting servers over the years, they have just taken more and more away. Here's some examples that were pointed out. When 1942 was released, they gave us separate server binaries complete with a remote access tool that we can have admin with, and provided support and updates for all of it. Battlefield 2, first game with the quote-unquote ranked system that they implemented, that server providers were first introduced. While the SDK took a while to release, we still got it nonetheless, and one of the mods for that game, last I checked, was still being played to this day, Project Reality, and that's just one. I'll link below a site that has all of the BF2 mods. There's tons of them. Battlefield 4, while it had a terrible launch that we all can remember, we managed to survive it, and we still enjoy it to this day. Hardline, that's a whole different beast that doesn't even deserve mentioning. And as also was pointed out in that forum post, fast forward, with recent titles, they took away mod tools, took away private server support, made us go through independent companies and pay monthly fees to their partners, and slowly shred away more and more of the ability to customize servers. I understand that maybe the industry is moving towards that and they're trying to phase out PC gameplay altogether, which is evidenced by the player count on Battlefield 4 in comparison to PC versus consoles. I personally have always been a PC player. I always will be. Yes, I own a PS4. I hope you guys take this video and you spread the word about what's going on and make your voice heard. I mean, you guys don't think it actually will affect you, but in the end, it actually will. I know a lot of people that play on our Metro server rely heavily on the nuke. If teams get so one-sided, if the ticket bleed is over X%, the plugins that we have will automatically nuke the server and make the game somewhat more reasonable again. There's never a situation on that server where a base rape should happen. And it's also the same could be said for our Operation Locker Pistols Only server. But let your voices be heard. Go to the forums. Tell the moderators. Hopefully we can push it enough that EA and DICE will actually listen to us and at least give us some information. If EA is going to host the servers themselves but still give us abilities to kick, kill, ban, and get rid of the griefers and the hackers that Fair Fight can't catch, then I'm fine. I'm all for that. But the silence leads us to speculation and to believe that something bad is happening or is going to happen. Thanks for your time, guys. Have a great day.